हाय एवरीवन एंड वेलकम बैक टू अ न्यू वीडियो ऑन रियलाइजेशंस। आज हम कैट के उस सेक्शन के बारे में बात करने वाले हैं दैट हैज़ मेड द मोस्ट नंबर ऑफ एस्पिरेंट्स क्वेश्चन देयर डिसीजन अबाउट राइटिंग कैट। येस, दैट सेक्शन इज DILR, or if you're like me, you call it LRDI. If your DILR experience looks something like this, you open the section only to read the first set and be like, no, I can't solve this, and you panic and then you move on to the next set. And the panic continues because you're not able to solve this again. And that's how you skim through the whole paper, but nothing really seems to move. So then you leave it and then or spend rest of the day stalking IM pages and crying and feeling sad about yourself. Then this video is exactly for you. Because here's the wild part about the DILR section that you need to remind yourself time after time. Just solving one good set can make you jump into the 90th percentile. And if you're able to solve two solid sets, almost entirely you will touch the 99th percentile. I'm saying this from my own experience as well as from talking to mentors, toppers, discussion threads, and all different coaching material. And combining all of that, I made this one single video for DILR 2026 that covers everything that you need to keep in mind while preparing for this section for CAT 2026. It covers the entire strategy that you should be following for the next 10-11 months and how you should aim to play those 40 minutes in the exam final day to ace the DILR section for your CAT. First, let's understand what does the DILR section actually want from you. Unlike Quant or VARC, here you don't have a fixed type of questions. It's not like कि आपने averages or time and work certain type of questions कर लिए, certain concepts समझ लिए, then you're good to go. This paper can have any kind of logical reasoning questions that can make you think. But majorly it includes questions from arrangements, linear, circular, seating, scheduling, matrix or table-based puzzles with matching people, cities, jobs, colors, Venn diagrams, mostly 3 and occasionally even 4 set Venn diagrams, games and tournaments, charts, graphs and tables, which is the data interpretation section, plus random puzzles with roots, cubes, binary logic, ranking, delivery, so on. Increasingly, we have also seen questions on networks. And the pattern of the section is, this is the second section that you have to attempt in CAT after VRC, and it's 40 minutes long and can have anywhere between 4 to 5 sets, and a total of 22 questions were asked in CAT 2026. And typically what we've seen is 2 sets solved completely can land you close to the 98th or the 99th percentile. So that is the right mindset you should have for this section. Not that I'll try to solve the full paper, but that I will guaranteed try to complete 2 sets fully. Anything beyond that is a bonus. Yes, this is the most fickle, most unpredictable section of the entire CAT paper. That's why you need to have a very realistic mindset when working for this section. So here are the 2 things to always keep in mind. 1, go with very realistic expectation, like I said, 2 sets, not all. And second, go with the conviction that you will at least solve 1 set. Yeah, that's it. Even if it takes you a lot of time. I've seen a lot of students worry about the fact that what if I'm not able to solve even 1 set there? And the only way that I know to tackle this fear is that you have to spend enough time outside the exam hall before that, when you're preparing, to try to solve 1 set, no matter how much time it takes. Even if in practice, during your mocks, you're stuck and आपको 20 से 30 मिनट लग जाए एक set solve करने में, तो भी करेंगे, but I will come out of the exam hall having solved at least 1 set. And once your brain has experienced this, solving 1 full set time and again, it will push you, it will support you to do that on the exam day as well. Okay, so now let's come to the long-term preparation roadmap for LRDI. We'll be covering how to prepare for LRDI in 10 to 11 months, and I've broken it down into 3 phases. The first phase, Jan and Feb, covers the part where you're building familiarity, where you're building basic logic. And since this is the beginning, you cannot obsess on accuracy or speed. The only thing that you need to be worrying about is building raw logical reasoning ability. This phase includes solving Sudoku for 10 to 20 minutes a day. And once you've picked up 1 set, don't leave it till you have finished it. Also add puzzles, brain teasers, anything that makes you think. It's like your mind's gym, training it to hold on different conditions and deduce and come to conclusions. This is also the time when you need to familiarize yourself with the different types of sets, different types of questions asked in LRDI. Like I already mentioned, these include questions from arrangements, Venn diagram, matrix puzzles, games and tournaments, charts, bar graphs, line graphs, miscellaneous puzzles. Here you can use coaching material, YouTube playlists, books, whatever you have. The goal is not to solve 100 questions of one time, but just to learn what are all the different types of questions that exists in the DILR section. And during this phase, even when you sit to solve a question, do it untimed, no matter how long it takes. 30 से 40 minutes भी लगे तो भी दिमाग लगाना है, try करना है solve करने का. Don't worry about the time, because this is teaching your brain how to not give up even when it's tough. How to sit with conditions, how to sit with the puzzle till you've cracked it. Next comes the phase 2 of your preparation, where we'll cover variety and volume. And this can last anywhere between March to June. This is the main solid part, the most important part of your DILR preparation. Because now that you've solved all the basic type of questions and you've familiarized yourself, the next challenge becomes how many quality sets can I solve? If you're starting your preparation now and you're aiming for CAT 2026, then a good target that you should have is to have solved anywhere between 200 to 400 sets before the exam. This can include everything, your daily practice problems from your coaching if you've taken, books problems, past year papers, sectional mocks, full length mocks. Now the number may sound very huge, but let's practically break it down. Even if you solve 2 to 3 sets daily for 4 days a week, that gives you 8 to 12 sets a week, which alone over the span of the next 10 months to a year will have accumulated to 320 to 400 sets. Forget let's say even if you were a little inconsistent or you skipped a few days, even then aiming for 200 to 250 sets is very achievable. Once you have done 5 to 10 sets for each kind, slowly start moving on to the real kind of CAT questions from past year papers and old CAT mocks. This is the one section where you shouldn't stick to just one coaching ka mock or just one set of books. Mix and match questions from different areas. And over the span of these 4 months, you will see your time of attempting one set slowly decrease from maybe 40 minutes to 30, 30 to 20, 20 to 18, 15. Yeah, you may see that. Then comes the phase 3 of your DILR preparation from July to September. This is where you will do timed sets. Because now that you're moving closer to the exam, your preparation should mimic the real day. What you can do is sit with 4 questions for 40 minutes with a timer and try to solve all the 4 questions. As soon as the timer is over and you've actually experienced that time crunch, now put away the alarm and जो भी questions बचे हैं उन 4 में से उनको untimed तरीके से solve करें and then see what is it that you did wrong. Only once you've completely tried all the 4 questions even without the timer should you then look at the solution. And then note down कि आपने इन आज 4 नए sets में क्या सीखा. What were the learnings? Was there any set which was absolutely new for you? And towards this time only, around August, September, you can also start maintaining a DILR notebook जिसमें आप ये सब चीज़ें note down करते जाते हो after every 40 minutes of dedicated time-bound practice. This is the phase when sectional mocks and full-length mocks become very, very important. Because you're not just teaching yourself how to solve a set, but you're also teaching yourself selection, time management, panic management, recovery after a bad set, and most importantly, set selection. Yes, the most important part actually according to me in the DILR section is set selection. और आपको ये भी सीखना शुरू कर देना है towards August and September. And during the peak of phase 3, this is what your week should look like. 4 times a week, do this 40-minute timed DILR section where you solve 4 questions in a timed manner. Then you finish the unsolved sets without the timer and then note down your learning in your DILR notebook just like I explained. Then 1 to 2 days a week, you can solve the old LRDI sets from real CAT question papers 2016 onwards. And ऐसे करके September से you should exhaust all the CAT past year question papers. Okay, so now we broadly covered the entire section, the roadmap, strategy. But let's zoom in now and see how we can solve one set so that you actually improve. Since this is the ideal time to start your CAT 2026 preparation, I understand that many of you would also be looking to enroll in a coaching. And one such coaching or a course that you can consider is iQuanta's CAT 2026 Mega Batch. In CAT 2025, iQuanta produced 600 plus 99 percentilers, which means that they are providing value content, quality content. And what I found most helpful is how structured this course is. When you enroll, you first get a foundation level module for VRC Essentials, LRDI Essentials, and non-engineer quad videos. These are meant to help you build basics. Things like how to read RCs properly, how to think through LRDI sets, and how to understand quant concepts from scratch, especially if you are from a non-engineering background. After this, they start with the regular classes taken by their experienced faculty, including Amit Panchmita sir, Shabana ma'am, Raj sir. When the concepts covered move from basic to advanced level. As portions of the syllabus get completed, you also unlock advanced modules, focus on CAT level questions and even higher difficulty level practice. One thing that they give a lot of attention to is 24/7 student support, where student doubts are usually answered within minutes. Along with the classes, students also get access to CAT mock test series with AI-based mock analysis, CAT practice book, and an IM ABC practice batch, where you get to practice 7,500 plus CAT level questions. If you join early, the syllabus goes through 3 full cycles. Yes, the syllabus is completed 3 times. Plus, you also get a free CAT crash course towards the end to practice daily CAT level problems closer to the exam. Apart from this, iQuanta also has a CAT aspirants WhatsApp group and a Facebook group where students interact among themselves, with faculty, with alumni, CAT toppers, and basically a good environment where you can ask your doubts. If you want to explore the course in detail, definitely check out the links in the description where I have added all the information that you will need to learn more about this batch. Now let's get back to the video. Here are some tips and tricks that actually helped me make a huge difference to the improvement I made in this section. The first point is very, very important and you cannot skip this part. You have to struggle first before you see the solution or the answer, especially in the initial phase of your preparation. What most people do is that they try a set for 15-20 minutes, get stuck, and then immediately look for the solution, the complete solution. But this is giving your brain wrong signals कि exam day पे कोई आ जाएगा, आपको 10-15 मिनट 20 मिनट के बाद solve किया, उसके बाद नहीं आया तो you'll get some hint. But that's not what will happen. You have to push yourself to build the ability to figure out a way if you get stuck. 40 से 50 minutes भी लग सकता है शुरू में. Only after that, peek into the solution. Yes, I said peek, not look at the whole solution. Maybe peek and see एक next step कैसे कि okay, what's the thinking process? What is it that I'm missing? And once you've gotten the hint, then think again. Did that clue spark a thought process that you were missing? Go back with that and try to complete it on your own. Again, if you're stuck, go back and peek again and repeat this till clue by clue you're able to understand कि solution आएगा कैसे. The next point about solving DLR sets is that you have to spend the first 2 to 4 minutes choosing the right structure for how to solve that particular problem. The first few minutes have to necessarily go to reading the problem correctly in detail, every single word, and figuring out कि इस question में what will work best, what structure will make my chances of solving this problem the highest. For example, if it's arrangements, then a clean table of positions versus people, maybe a row dedicated to right-left neighbors. If it's a when, then try to be as neat as possible. Because your one decision on how you choose to represent the problem, in what structure, can maybe solve half of your problem. The next point is that learn to decode every single statement, because every line is there for a reason. After you read a clue, write it in a short form and then think what must be true now or what absolutely becomes impossible now. Keep a track of the order that you're following. Underline or box the words that indicate the order: before, after, exclusivity, only, exactly, most, at least. And finally, towards the end of your preparation, start maintaining your DILR notebook. You don't have to write every single problem there. Only note down those problems जिनको solve करने में आपको 25 से 40 मिनट लगे और मे बी या तो फिर उसके बाद भी नहीं हुआ था, or something where you learned a new type of arrangement, where you learned a new trick or a new representation. And for each type of problem, also note down the source. Example, CAT का था या mock का था. The type, was it a 3-variable matrix or a Venn diagram or networks, etc. As well as 2 to 3 key learning from that whole set. Draw 2 circles in this kind of case, or fill the minimum and maximum first. Anything like this. Every couple of weeks, just flip through your DILR notebook to remind yourself कि कुछ जो बहुत ही unusual questions होते हैं वो हो सकता है skip होने लगे आपके दिमाग से. Now let's come to the 40-minute strategy that you should be following when you are closer to your mocks and for the final day. And you know, the preparation for starting to attempt DILR actually starts towards the end of attempting the VRC section itself. आपको ट्राई करना है कि आप VRC 1-2 मिनट पहले ख़त्म कर लो एंड देन मेंटली ब्रेस योर सेल्फ कि अब आई एम मूविंग ऑन टू LRDI. No matter what happened in VRC, I have to take a deep breath, I have to calm my mind so that I get into LRDI with an absolutely fresh mind, with a calm mind, because this is the paper where I'll need most of my brain to work. And then the first 3 to 4 minutes have to go into picking the right set. Yes, this is the most important part of this paper. Skim through each set, seeing कि किसमें information dense है, कौन सा DI वाला set है, how long is the description, पढ़ के कैसा लग रहा है, does it have a lot of conditions. And when you're evaluating all this, you also have to till then have build up your mind कि आपने अपने preparation से क्या सीखा है, कि आपके strengths क्या हैं, are you better with pure data interpretation sets or arrangements, or that आप फास्टर क्या सॉल्व कर पाते हो. एंड वो इन्फॉर्मेशन लेकर के और अभी जो पेपर से इन्फॉर्मेशन आप निकाल रहे हो वो दोनों यूज करके यू हैव टू नाउ पिक द फर्स्ट एंड द इजीएस्ट सेट फॉर यू. देन द नेक्स्ट थिंग इज हाउ मेनी सेट्स डू आई टारगेट इन द पेपर. एंड लाइक आई सेड बिफोर, आपको ये माइंडसेट लेके नहीं जाना है DILR में दैट आई नीड टू सॉल्व एवरीथिंग. नो, दैट विल जस्ट स्ट्रेस यू आउट. फॉर अ मॉडरेट टू टफ CAT पेपर, सॉल्विंग 2 sets fully will bring you close to 98 or 99 percentile. अगर but if it's an easier paper, then you have to aim for a minimum 3, and then the 4th set or part of the 4th set can be a bonus. The mental target has to be 2 full sets. बस ये बोलते रहने अपने आप को दिमाग में. And now comes to the part कि ये 2 set solve कैसे करना है, कितना टाइम लगाना है दोनों में. So आपका पहले ही 2 से 4 मिनट जा चुका होगा in the skimming and the selection part. So that gives you roughly 36 to 37 minutes for the rest of the DILR section. Now, of course, like I said, first start with the safest looking set and aim to build the full structure, the diagram, and solve the set in 12 to 15 minutes. That is the target. That's the ideal case. Of course, I understand. But if let's say after the next 6 to 7 minutes, even after trying your hardest, कोई structure नहीं बन पा रहा, कोई facts आपको are not leading you towards the questions and the options, then you have to be ruthless and cut off, strike off that set and move on to the next one. Then again, in this second set also, the target is to finish it off in 12 to 15 minutes. But अगर ये नहीं हो पा रहा है, then in the next 5 to 6 minutes you have to cut your losses, cut it off and move on to the next one. If things go well and you're able to solve the first set in 12 to 15 minutes, the next one also in 12 to 15 minutes, then if it's your lucky day or it's a easy paper, you have to then move on to the third easiest set. And most likely आपके पास इतना टाइम नहीं होगा कि पूरा सेट बना पाओ आप, तो यहाँ पे you have to think strategically and you have to try कि आप 1 या 2 क्वेश्चन भी इस थर्ड सेट का कैसे निकाल सकते हो. अगर उस सेट में टीटा क्वेश्चन है तो डेफिनेटली उसको छोड़ के मत आना. कुछ भी बेसिस योर एनालिसिस, जो भी आपको जितना भी समझ आ रहा है, टीटा तो थर्ड वाले सेट में भर के ही आना. अनदर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हेन टू लीव द सेट. नेवर लेट दिस हैपन कि आपने 7-8 मिनट लगा दिए हैं, नाउ यूर लाइक अब तो मुझे ये सॉल्व करना ही पड़ेगा, वेस्टेड 5 to 10 minutes. नो, लर्न टू कट योर लॉसेस. अगर नहीं हो रहा 8 से 10 मिनट में, don't let your ego come in the way, and even if 8 से 10 मिनट भी लगा दिए हैं, you have to leave the set. If there's a problem and you've spent 3 to 5 minutes और आपको तभी भी समझ नहीं आ रहा कि स्ट्रक्चर कैसे होगा प्रॉब्लम, इसमें किस तरह का डायग्राम बनेगा या डेटा को किस तरह से रिप्रेजेंट करना है, तो 3 से 5 मिनट में भी आप छोड़ सकते हो अगर कुछ नहीं समझ आ रहा तो. एंड अगर स्ट्रक्चर बन चुका है बट उसके बाद भी यू आर गोइंग अराउंड इन सर्कल्स, आप नए डेटा, आगे के डेटा को फिर नहीं समझ पा रहे हो उसका क्या करना है, देन यू कैन लीव इट इन 6 to 8 minutes. ऑल्सो देयर इज दिस फीचर इन CAT, mark and review, and you also have to learn to use this feature strategically. ये mostly CAT mocks में भी होता है, and you have to save this key for problems जो आपको लग रहा है कि solve हो जाएंगे but they'll take time, and only come to them later when you've tried the shorter ones but वो हो ही नहीं रहे, then come to the ones which seemed longer but doable. And again I'll repeat कि किसी भी सेट में अगर टीटा क्वेश्चंस हैं, आपने थोड़ा भी क्वेश्चन पढ़ा है, आपको कुछ भी अंदाजा लग रहा है, डोंट लीव द टीटा क्वेश्चंस ब्लैंक. Yeah, these were some tips and tricks that maybe could help you get additional 3 to 6 marks अगर ये हो पाया पेपर वाले दिन तो. But yeah, majorly this is what I had for you in this video, and I hope this was helpful. I'll quickly recap everything I have just said so that you retain it. First is that you don't have to attempt the full paper. आप 99 percentile के पास फुल 2 सेट से भी पहुंच सकते हो या फिर 2.5 सेट से भी. And till over the span of the next 10 months, you have to aim to solve anywhere between 300 questions एंड आई एक्सप्लेन इट टू यू कि उसको ब्रेक डाउन कैसे करना है, वीकली, डेली, वीकेंड्स पे कैसे क्या क्या करना है. हाउ इज़ इट दैट यू हैव टू फेज योर प्रेपरेशन. शुरू में अनटाइम्ड, जस्ट hardcore strength, challenging yourself, and then moving on to timed sets, and then moving on to as much practice as you can. If you stuck by so far, kudos to you already. You're very patient and very dedicated to improving your LRDI section, just like I was some years ago. And I hope this was helpful. I hope you learned something new. I hope you learned something that you can actually implement. Share it with people who you think need to watch this, or just implement it for yourself. Drop in the comments if you have any specific questions about this section, and yeah, I'll try my best to answer them. All the best and happy learning.